welcome back to my channel. I'm Una. I do project panning and other related content, and today I'm bringing you my plan to pan video of all the products I want to finish completely in 2023. It's kind of a lot. I was very invigorated by the year I had panning this year, and I finished so many more products than I thought was possible, so I figured I'd set my sights high for next year. Yeah, so let's get into it. As you can see, I'm on a kick with these little bandana headscarf things. I'm loving it, so we're back with another one. I only have a couple, so yeah, they are in rotation. All right, I think I made a list a while ago, and there have been a couple changes since then. A couple things I was like, that seems like a lot. Particularly in the blush arena, I was like looking at, I made a list of things I want to finish, but then also a list of things I want to like get a lot of use on so that I could like have more specific goals. And I was adding up like all the goals for blush, and it was like basically just for the things I didn't want to finish, it was gonna be like 2/3 of the year. And I was like, all right, I can't also finish multiple blushes. But yeah, I think I have, including eyeshadows, I have 34 items I want to finish, presuming. So one of the ones that's on kind of shaky ground is this, which is my depotted eyeshadow primer. I was trying to finish it by the end of this year, so it didn't end up on this list, but if I can't finish it, which I don't think I'll be able to, it'll be on this list. But that would be 34, otherwise 33. That's including the eyeshadows. Without the eyeshadows, it's 18 items, I believe. Yeah. So that's not that many. It's a lot of eyeshadows, which I also made a video going into my Pan That Palette plans, which is where pretty much all of those eyeshadows are. But yeah, let's just get into it, starting at the beginning in face order. The first item I want to use up is my NYX High Lash Primer. This is just kind of a shimmery face primer. I use this mostly mixed in with other things. Mixed in with liquid blushes, mixed in with liquid highlighters to kind of make them a little thinner, a little bit easier to use. I'm actually not wearing it today, even though I did quite a blush concoction on my face. But yeah, I have used this already, I think 85 times, just in the past like 2/3 of the year. And I figured I'd set my sights on finishing it, even though there seems to be plenty in here. But yeah, I use it pretty frequently, almost every day. As long as I'm wearing a liquid highlighter, I'll use it every day, and I enjoy it. All right, next is powders. I want to use up 3 powders next year, and they are all in this palette. These are the 3 powders. They're not exactly face powders. Traditionally, they're illuminating powders from this e.l.f. palette, but they don't really work as highlighters, so I use them as glowy face powders. As you can see, all 3 of them have pan. This one is counted as a blush because it's deeper and more orange. But these are the 3 I want to finish. They all have pan. They all have pretty significant pan, and I've been working on expanding those pans. I use these every day. Pretty much all of them I use every day, whether or not they're in projects. So yeah, I figured these are small pans. They are products I'm used to using every day. And I figured I'd just try and finish all of them up just because this is a really old palette. I got it in 2018. If one of them sticks around, that's totally fine, but that's my goal. Next, I knew I wanted to finish 1 concealer because I have 3 and some of them are getting a little bit old. And so I decided to try and use up my LA Girl Pro Conceal, partially because this is like the easiest to like watch make progress. I will say I don't use a ton of this every day. It is a correcting shade that's like a little bit dark for me, so I mix it in with a concealer that's too light for me. Ideally, I would like to finish both of those concealers by the end of the year, but I really just don't know about the other one. I have no sense of how much product is in there, so I figured this would be the one I would try and finish, and I think I can do it, maybe, if I use it every single day, so that's my goal. Next is the only blush I'm going to try and finish, and it is my Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. I have both Dawn and Dusk. I did use it a lot this past year, I think over 60 times in my Graveyard Project pan, and I'm just gonna shove it all to the top, even though this will probably backfire the next time I try to use it. But that's how much I have left, so I think I made a really good dent in this. This is one of my oldest makeup products. I bought it my sophomore year of high school, I believe, from a friend who was reselling it, and I love this blush. I think it's really, really lovely. I think it blends out great. It's fun to make cocktails with, so I'm gonna try and finish this, and I think I can. I know Kelly Gooch has been panning one of these blushes, and she's not quite gotten there, but I think I'm starting off maybe in a better place than she did, and anyway, we'll see. Next is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This I put on here mostly because It's a liquid illuminator, and I've actually used up 2 liquid illuminators in the past year, and so I'm very used to wearing them. I'm used to panning them, and this one's older than either of those were. This is a full size, whereas those were both minis, so we'll see if that happens. It does look, I can see that there's some significant airspace without liquid illuminator in this, but it hasn't been settled, like set level to figure out a like a level of the product yet. I'll do that at some point when I start panning this next year, but yeah, I figured I'd put this on my list to try to finish it. I think I bought it in 2020, so you know, it's getting older and I should focus on it while I am enjoying liquid illuminators, and it has all of its, I don't know, potency. And like I said, I have other products that I enjoy mixing these with, so that will be good. All right, next is my Milani eyeshadow primer. As I said, I have another eyeshadow primer I'm working on, so this will definitely be my top priority. And then I'll focus on this more just to focus on it than to really feel like I need to use it up. It is definitely getting older. I think I got it in 2020. I got a lot of things in 2020. So yeah, it's not high stakes. If I don't use this up, I just don't use it up. But I would like to be working on it and focusing on it, and I'd love to finish it if I could. I think it's a good primer, so I'll probably repurchase it or something similar, but yeah, I'd like to use it up. All right, next is my Ciate Gel Kohl Eyeliner. This is a pencil with a brush on the other end, so there's only about this much pencil. I did actually just sharpen it today. I used up an entire eyeliner last year, which was a retractable eyeliner, so I think there might have been less product, but it's not exactly easy to compare them. But yeah, this is my only remaining pencil black eyeliner, and I'd like to work on it and use it up if possible. It's also getting older, like a lot of things in my collection. I probably got it in 2020. Most of my things were bought in 2020. So yeah, I'd like to get this used up. It works just fine. I love the brush on the other end, so yeah, it will hopefully be a pleasure to use. Next eyeliner is Honey Dude, which is this retractable cream colored eyeliner. I've been using this a lot this year. I've used it over 120 times, and there's still a lot left. So this will be definitely a lot of work because it goes very slowly. I mostly use it in my waterline. I sometimes use it as like a lip liner corrector if my like lipstick goes outside of my lines. But it's slow progress. It's definitely a little bit dry. It has broken off, so it's very delicate in there, but I really want to finish this. Yeah. And finally, in terms of eyeliner, this is the Joa Line Up Liquid Eyeliner. I was sent this for free through Influencer, and I don't really use liquid eyeliner. I did use up my Stila liquid eyeliner last year, but yeah, I just figured I'd throw this in here, focus on it. I don't think it's too hard to use up a liquid liner. This one used to also be like really drippy. If you store it like this, it's like kind of a mess when you open it. But yeah, I just figured I'd throw this in here. It probably wouldn't be too hard to use up, but I don't know. All right, next we're onto lips. The first thing I want to use up is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick. This I picked because it's a shade I wear a lot, especially in the fall and summer. I just love this kind of shade as like a warm orangey nude. It's super sheer. I love the formula, and it's pretty small. So even though I've only used this I think about 30 times, I know I really like it. I can already see a little bit of teensy bit of progress there, and it's much smaller than pretty much any of my other lipsticks, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It's a color I can wear a lot, and it's a small amount of product. Next is my ColourPop Just a Tint in the shade Shaka. This I picked because, again, it's kind of a tinted product. This is a nude color. I can wear a decent amount. It's not my favorite, but I figured I'd give it a shot. If I was gonna finish any of my lipsticks, it might be this one. There is a lot of product in here, and I've used it. Oh wait, that's not like nearly as much as I thought, but there's a significant chunk of product in there. I have only used up the tip, and I've used it like 90 times, so we'll see. We'll see, but I can definitely reapply this a bunch. Maybe I've used up way more than I thought. This looks like I've used up like a third of it, if that's what it looks like rolled all the way down. Anyway, we'll see. I don't have a great sense of how much of this I've used, as you can tell, so we're just gonna hope and see if I can do it. And finally, in terms of lipsticks, I have my liquid lipstick in the shade It's a Banger. This I put in here not because I think it'll be easy, but because it's my oldest lipstick. It separates a little bit, as you might be able to see, like it's separating, and I love this shade. It's like my favorite red, and I love this formula, and so I want to get lots of use out of it and have it in a project and hopefully use it up, but I have no idea. I just don't. This definitely has the most use, I think, of any of my liquid lipsticks. And I like it the best, other than maybe one that's becoming a contender. But yeah, this I got at the beginning of 2020, and I want to get a lot of good use out of it and hopefully use it up. So yeah. All right, we're on to lip glosses. The first lip gloss I want to use up is this So Juicy lip gloss in the shade Stuntin'. I like this shade. I like this formula. It's a plumping minty gloss. You definitely have to like, you know, be aware of that when you use it, but I really do like it. I've used about, like it's about to there, I think, and I can just reach for it a surprising amount. And again, another lip gloss I bought in 2020, so it's good to have it on its way out. This will definitely is a great word combination. This will probably be challenging because there's a lot of this. This tube is pretty big, but I want to put it out there. I have 2 of these glosses, so if I can use one this year and one next year, that would be great. I can get them out before they're 4 years old. Yeah, that's my first goal. Next is my Joa lip gloss in the shade Glazed. This is only to here, so this will not be a problem at all. This is like my favorite lip gloss formula, so I might repurchase this once I finish it. Although according to my low-buy rules, which I've talked about briefly, but I'll get back into before they become formal, not until I finish up some more lip glosses. But yeah, I love this formula. I'm kind of savoring it as it goes because I know it'll get used up in no time, and this will be done by then next year for sure. And finally, another super easy to wear lip gloss formula. This is the Kopari Lip Glossy. It's basically a lip balm. It's just like coconut oil, basically. It's great. I'm gonna put some on my lips right now. Yeah, this is great. It's super sheer. It's super like nourishing feeling. It's basically a lip balm, but I paid money for it, and so I want to get good use out of it. It's also like really nice on my lips in the winter. It's very gentle. There's like not a lot of other stuff going on, so I can put it on. My lips often go through cycles of getting like really dry and cracked and scaly, so I like to have this around in case of that. And I do count it as a lip gloss in my inventory, which maybe I shouldn't, but it counts now, so I'm gonna use it up. All right, the last few items. I want to use up this lip liner, which is the NYX Slide On Glide On lip liner in the shade Sugar Glass. This is a pretty nice nude lip liner. It's like a little bit of a, it's very similar to Shaka, even though Shaka looks kind of cooler toned. It's kind of like yellowy, browny, pinky kind of shade, very nude. I used it a lot this past year, got used to using it, made a much bigger chunk than I thought I could. So yeah, I'm gonna try and use it up. I will say it does break sometimes, which I don't know if it's the formula or it's getting old or it's my pencil sharpener. I have like what I think is a good pencil sharpener, so I don't know, it's a little bit confusing, but I'm gonna try. I think I'll be able to use this up without a big issue. It's like a lot shorter than it used to be, so. And the last item that's not an eyeshadow that I'm putting on this list is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Yogurt. This is a cream eyeshadow, but I use it as a cream highlighter. I am wearing it as a cream highlighter today, so fun fact. Yeah, I used to have that I wanted to finish up more cream highlighters, like back in the actual cream highlighter category, but then I figured this is getting really old. I think I got it in 2017 or 2018. I've just recently figured out that I like to use it as a cream highlighter, and so why not focus on this and try and get it used up, and then it's like the best of both worlds. My other cream highlighters are a little bit younger. That's a weird way to use that, but that is the truth. They're a little bit younger, they're a little bit less high stakes, I guess. There's a little bit less risk of them going bad. I definitely want to get a lot of use on those, and I do have those in my other category of things I want to get a lot of use on, hit pan on, that kind of thing, but this one I want to use up. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. There's a lot of this in here, and you don't need a ton for a face highlighter application, but that's going to be my goal. And I definitely did want to set my goals a little bit higher this time, because this year, basically everything that I put in a list that I wanted to use up, I used up, I decluttered, or I was like, yeah, there's no chance. And I just didn't even really try. So, and that was only like 4 things I didn't use up out of the list, which is obviously really great, but I want to like set my sights a little bit higher, push myself a little bit more, and I used up a lot of things that weren't on that list. So I want to try and get all the things on the list so I can really see how I do on these throughout the year. This will be my pool that I'm pulling from to put things in projects. I'm not going to have a standard classic, you might say, rolling 10 pan type of thing where I have like everything I'm trying to finish in one project. I'm going to spread them out, and we'll see how I like that. I might change it halfway through the year if I don't, but yeah, let me know what you think of these goals. There are a lot of things in here, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also a little bit very excited, and I'm going to be keeping track of these goals and updating them quarterly, along with the goals of everything I want to use a lot. I might do a video on that. I should, but it's a lot of things, and I've been fiddling with the goals a lot, so well. But yeah, there are 34 items, unless I finish this, 34 items I want to finish. There are a couple I really don't think I will. Let me pull those. Probably honestly just these that I don't know that I'll actually get anywhere close, but that's my goal. And then a lot that are going to be a challenge, and then a significant amount that I think will be fairly easy as long as I use them regularly, which I think I'm pretty good at doing. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'm so excited. I've been seeing lots of plan to pan videos and I'm like, yeah, let's go. I love planning, so I have a whole section in my spreadsheet that's just called planning for 2023, and it's kind of the best. So yeah, I'll be doing fun little graphs of how many goals I've met, how many products I've worked on, versus just like things that I totally forgot about and didn't even realize were on this list still. So that should be really fun next year to be able to track that. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to see actual like project panning in action, I have plenty of those videos, almost a year's worth, basically a year's worth in a lot of cases. So check out any of my playlists for that, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye!